Hey everyone, welcome back to Coaching James Live. So glad you can join us this week. If you're new to our channel, do hit the subscribe button and the good notification bell to stay tuned with all the latest updates we have for you. So what is coaching and what is coaching and conversational mastery? How do they tie together? Well, what we really believe in is that coaching has the power to change lives. And whether you're a speaker, a coach, an influencer, a blogger, a parent, you need the coaching skills because coaching is all about fundamentally conversations. If you can improve the conversations of your own skills, you can improve and change lives. Now, today we're going to talk about NLP and what on earth NLP is. So we had a whole series of NLP and maybe you've asked us to create more video content to help you to learn more about NLP. What's NLP? So this whole notion about NLP versus ICF coaching, is there a difference between NLP coaching, ICF coaching? So I've heard this said so many times and many people are confused all around the world. So what, oh, I'm an NLP coach, or I'm an ICF coach, or ICF coach, it's all about future, NLP coach is all about the past, NLP is about therapy, ICF is all about, coaching people to the future, it's all about airy-fairy things. What exactly is the truth today? Now today we're going to debunk all that and we're going to lay to rest once and for all because too many coaches out there have no understanding of what NLP is, and too many of them who proclaim to know or they profess to know, but they don't really understand what NLP and ICF is. They think it's together. They think it's it's one and all, but it's not. So if you hear all this, make sure that you check again what on earth they are. So I'm going to break down to you with the definition of NLP and from the founders and also ICF, what ICFs believe in and how those two come together. Do they even come together? And why is it that so many people are confused in the world today about what NLP and ICF is about? So thanks so much for joining us today. So in this channel, we have amazing video contents to inspire you and to create change in your lives. Whether you're a coach, a speaker, influencer, every single week we give you new ideas, new concepts to really skill yourself. So whether you're a coach already and you've been training coaching from other schools, from other places, it doesn't really matter. What I hope is that in this channel, we give you contents that will really inspire you and maybe just incite you and create new change and new thoughts. So do let me know if you're new to our channel as well. Do let me know your thoughts and also share me what are some challenges you're facing in the comment section below so that I can create a video response to really help inspire you as well. Now, the big thing about NLP and ICF is this. Many people say that, NLP, it's neuro linguistics programming, and I've become a practitioner, master practitioner. Now I'm a master coach in NLP. And so very often, I find it really strange when people attend a 5 days, 7 days program, 9-day program, and they say, now I'm an NLP master coach. What on earth is an NLP master coach? And then they said, ICF takes so long. You need 2,500 hours to be a master certified coach. Is there a difference? Is there no difference? Well, one of the things we got to be really careful in this age and day, it's about separating what are those marketing terms and what is the actual definition for coaching. Now, too often, many marketers out there, I would say, they have very low knowledge of the skills and the subjects they're talking about. And they are really good at marketing, so they present as if they are the experts in the field. So I've heard many NLP trainers who are online and they say, this is what NLP is, that's what NLP is, but they really don't have authority over it. They may have a lot of influencers because they may have a lot of people following them, but that doesn't make the subjects that they teach right. So I give you an example. Galileo Galilei, when he was first discovering that the Earth was rotating around the Sun rather than the Sun around the Earth, he was persecuted because he was the only voice that stood up for truth. Everyone else said, no, that's true. No, it's not. So truth will always stand the test of time. I've seen so many times, many people come and go, and many of them said, I'm an NLP coach, I'm an NLP master coach, and blah, 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 and they have lots of funnels, lots of advertisements, but only to fall flat on the ground after a few years. So this is the truth. If you are an NLP practitioner today and an NLP master practitioner, what are you doing with your skills? Have you just attended a program and just put it one side? Or are you a practicing practitioner? I also have spoken to many trainers as well. There's so many NLP trainers out there from different boards, and they say, I'm from this board, I'm from that board. This board is better than that board is better than this board. Why are you fighting over this? What is the essential skill and the essential conduit or essential message of what NLP really is? Let's go back to the origins. Let's go back there and really discover what NLP is for you. So if you are a practicing practitioner, this will never come into play. There will not be fights around the world saying, this is right, that is wrong. There wouldn't be grievances as well because NLP, it's about the study and modeling of excellence. How do we lead more excellent life? Well, when John Grinder, Richard Bandler, and Frank Postlick first came together and they discovered a lot of new interesting stuff that they were working on, right? So we had Richard and also Frank, they were into Gestalt therapy at the time. And you had John Greener, who was really into linguistics. He was a linguistics professor. So when they came together and say, hey, there's something interesting when we model after people of excellence, when they spoke to people like Gregory Bates and people like Virginia Satir, Milton Erickson, they say, hey, why are they able to produce such great results for their clients? Can we do that also? So they begin this process of modeling, and they say, hey, now, after so many years of modeling, they said, now we can codify the patterns that we are observing in all these great people. That was the birth of NLP. NLP was birthed out of a sense of modeling after excellence. So when they saw that, they said, hey, can I do that in myself? So what was the challenge that John, Richard, and Frank were facing at an early age was this. They were saying, hey, I want to get better in my skills. I don't want to just be a professor professing knowledge, but I want to be a possessor of knowledge. I want to be someone who's practicing it. So they said, okay, can we translate this now? But now we're able to do it on ourselves. Can we now teach it to other people as well? So that began the works of the codification of what today we know as NLP, Neuro Linguistics Programming. So really, this is an amalgamation of a lot of tools and techniques, research from across different fields as well, and bringing them together as a consolidated patterns and techniques to really help create change, positive change for people. So the big question then becomes is this: why are there so many people who claims to attend a 5-day program? Or today, I even seen programs that offers online just for a few hours and they become an NLP practitioner. So what is it that we're pursuing? So if you're considering actually attending an NLP class, think about what exactly are you trying to get out of it? Are you trying to get a certificate out of it? If that's the case, then go and hunt a certificate. But if you want to really radically change your life, then you want to attend an NLP program that really transforms lives. So here at Coaching Changes Lives, we really believe that NLP can transform life by learning the tools and the modeling of excellence, what we call the code of geniuses. So really exciting. So if you want to find out more about NLP program, do remember to drop us a message and we'll be more than happy to share with you, or watch some of our videos as well to learn some of the NLP things that we covered as well. Now, what we truly believe in as well is that, well, NLP, it's about learning the tools and techniques. As a practitioner, you want to be a practitioner first before you become a coach. Because first, the tools of NLP is really useful for your own life. As a coach, if you don't work on yourself, how are you going to help another person? It's like this, right? If you want to help someone else and you want to point out the areas of growth, but you have a pole sticking off your own eye, how are you going to help another person? Right? So we always say this: to that degree, you have created awareness for yourself. That's the degree you can help your clients. To that degree, you've been in yourself. To that degree, you can help your clients as well. So the depth of transformation will equals to the depth of transformation for your clients as well. So that's a big difference between NLP as well as coaching. Now, what's the difference between NLP coaching and ICF coaching then? Well, many people say this, right? NLP coach, as NLP coach, I can do this. So they use a certain model, framework and stuff, and they help a person through the techniques and strategies they use and employ. But too often, it's really shallow. Right, so they have a certain format and certain things that they do, but it's really not coaching. Many of times they're doing a lot more therapy work than coaching work. So, and that's why many people say, oh, NLP is all about the past, helping people resolve the issues of the past, and ICF is about the future, moving a person forward. That is absolutely wrong. Okay, that's absolutely wrong. So if you come across any videos that says that NLP is the past, ICF is the future, they are absolutely wrong. Today we have master trainers of NLP teaching people like that, and they're absolutely wrong. No wonder people are confused between what ICF is and NLP is. NLP, again, it's by definition a set of tools, a patterns of excellence, a codification of all these patterns to really inspire change for the practitioner first. And the practitioner can use the application of these tools in their conversation, whether they are a speaker, influencer, parent, a teacher, a coach. They can apply the patterns in their own profession to really inspire change. So really, NLP is a set of tools that help a person overcome the things of past, have them unlock the things of the present, and also help them move forward. It's not just stuck in one position, right? And NLP is not just about therapy work. You can utilize the skills of NLP for coaching. So let's take a look at what this tool really means. Let's take a look at this. Well, NLP, it's the practice of coding how people organize their thoughts, feelings, language, and behavior to produce the results that they want. And it's a modeling of excellence and change technology to create new experience by changing mental maps. Whereas the ICF coaching, this is what ICF, International Coaching Federation, says coaching is. It's partnering with clients in a thought-provoking and creative process that inspires them to maximize the potential, personal and professional potential. And the basis of that all is based on the foundation of the core competencies and working with the whole of the person. And really what ICF is about, it's not ICF coaching versus this coaching versus that coaching. No. If you say that, you have not understood what ICF is about. Well, ICF is an organization, it's an association governing an entire world of coaching to raise the gold standard of coaching. And ICF have brought together different coaches from around the world and said, hey, let's look at the competencies. What are core competencies that coaches need today? They've laid it down, right? These are the 8 new competencies that coaches need today. And then they say, hey, can we layer on different tools and techniques? Yes, you can. So as a coach, learning the core competencies is important, because with the core competencies, it's your foundation, and you can layer on different things. You can layer on a gestalt, you can layer on solutions, you can layer on strengths, you can layer on perceptive inquiry, you can layer on positive psychology, you can layer on NLP, you can layer on so many different tools. So I would say this, your training as an ICF certified coach lays the foundation, and all these additional tools will help you to grow your repertoire as a coach. Think about this, really much like a chef, right? So I learned the foundations of cooking. I learned how to peel the onion, I learned how to cut the slice, I learned how to cook the foundations. But as I go along, I may want to learn different types of knives. Maybe there's a bread knife, there is a fish knife, but for different kinds of fish, I may have different knives as well. So learning all those tools will layer on and enhance your learnings altogether. So let me show you the whole paradigm of the past, present, and future. So when you look at the past, present, and future, many people, when they look at past, present, and future, they say, oh, the past are issues I want to resolve, so I'm going to use NLP tools. ICF is all about future-oriented, so we can move the person forward. Now, that's not entirely true. So let's take a look at this. The past are things that holds you back, the present are things that keeps you stuck, and the future are things that prevents you to move forward. So how are you going to integrate both NLP and ICF coaching together? Now, I want you to see it like this today. They're not separate, they are one and the same. You can use the NLP patterns that demonstrates the ICF core competencies in your coaching process. So how do we do that? So first, if there's something that holds you in the past, what can we do? We can extract the learnings, we can change the filters of the past, change the way people are seeing of the past, and help them to get unstuck and move them forward. Now, ICF doesn't say you cannot work on the past. The thing is this, whatever issues the client comes to you with are a past issue. So you will talk about the past. But do you linger in the past? Or what do you do about the past? Many times, many therapists, they stay in the past and live in the past. But as coaches, we look at the past, we acknowledge the past, we recognize the past, but we're going to move from the past. We're going to take the learnings of the past, we're going to extract the insights from the past, and we say, hey, how can we see things different? Because guess what? The past we can't change, but the future we can change. The present, the reason we're stuck is because we're stuck betwixt two, and that's the reason why in the coaching process we want to get into the client's map of the world, unravel the limiting beliefs, unravel the internal filters, unravel the internal perceptions of the world. What are all of this? All these are NLP tools that we can use. For example, the modalities. How is the person looking in terms of what they're seeing visually, hearing auditorily, and feeling kinesthetically? And we can go into the sub-modalities as well, breaking all those things down. How they sing? Are they seeing in colors? Are they seeing in the movie? Are they seeing things in three-dimensional objects? Are they seeing with different contrasts? Are they seeing things with different pictures and components? How they sing, and what are those shifts that's happening for them? And we're calibrating in the process as well, and looking at the changes happening by moment of change, and that is what we call coaching presence. But at the same time, we're also demonstrating rapport, right? NLP rapport, by mirroring not just the physiology but the emotions, but also mirroring the language that they're using and reflecting that mirroring back to the client. So you notice all these things are coming together. They're not separate, they're all in one. So let me show you what I'm talking about, what we call coaching as an integrative approach. So number one, utilize NLP patterns and techniques in coaching to create change for clients. Number two, calibrate to the needs of the moment by moments shifts and awareness of how our filters and perceptions form our internal map of the world. So this tree will help you begin to think about how we integrate these components together. So today, now you realize that there's no such thing as NLP coach and ICF coach. They're not separate. If you say they're separate, then you fundamentally have missed the understanding of what NLP is. You also have misunderstood what ICF is. Today, when we talk about a coach, you say, as a coach, as an ICF certified coach, as an MTC, as a Master Certified Coach, or as a PCC, as an ACC, I have the foundation, the core competency foundation, I have the code of ethics, I have the professional standards, and I'm able to also employ several enhancements and several tools and techniques from neurolinguistics to help me understand myself as a coach, manage my state, and also to help the client to unblock certain areas in their lives. And I can use different patterns. I can use some modalities. I can remove anchoring. I can collapse a linguistic anchors in their mind. I can also use things like perceptual positions for the client. I can use calibration, because that's going to be important for rapport building. That's also tied in with the core competency number 3 on trust and intimacy. What else can I do? What about designing actions? Well, I can do things like welcome outcome. I can also do things like using the meta model and Milton model to really help the client unravel their stuckness. Right? What else can I do? I can translate some of the things and expand the horizon. So notice there's so many tools that you can do and utilize that also demonstrates the core competencies. And that's what we do in our programs here at Coaching Changes Lives. We have this whole series of programs called Transformative NLP Coaching, where we help coaches to integrate the NLP tools and techniques into the coaching process, and so that they become masterful coaches. And we're not saying it's going to be a short program. No, it's going to be a program that's more immersive. You're going to use them and utilize them and make it as part of your practice. So you're not just a professor of knowledge, you're a possessor of knowledge. So you're not just a practitioner, but you're a practicing practitioner, someone who's using the skills all in all. The last thing I want for my coaches is that they just hang up a piece of certificate on the wall and say, I'm a coach. No. That doesn't mean a coach. That just means that you have a certificate. What you want to be a coach is a coach that changes lives. A coach that's out there in the field making substantial change, making a conversation work for the client, and helping change lives one conversation at a time. Now, today, why am I so passionate about this topic is because I love to tell people about the truth. Too often in this world, we have seen a lot of mistruth and misleadings, and many programs out there, many schools out there are teaching wrong things, and that's why we need to raise and restore back the truth into the world of coaching. And my job and my dream here is this: to raise 1 million coaches around the world, to raise the standards of coaching and the quality of coaching, and also to help people see how they can utilize neuro-linguistics programming in their lives and helping the clients as well. Too often coaches are helping clients, no wonder they burn out. They have not actually worked on themselves. So to me, as a coach, while you're working with your clients, while you're raising your skill level, you also want to work on yourself, to grow yourself, and to skill up yourself, and to build on your state. So that's going to be really important. NLP also helps you with your state management. For example, when a client comes to you and they're in tears, or they're in anguish, or they have anger, how do you manage all those things as well? Well, we learn those things in NLP. What happens if your client comes with fears? How do you work with your clients with fears? Well, we also have tools and techniques we learn in NLP, which we can use them in the coaching process, and that will also fulfill the ICF core competencies as well. Now, if you want to find out more about how this works, stay tuned with more videos that we're going to share with you over the next few weeks as well, of how we integrate all these things in the coaching process. And I also want to encourage you to come and join us for our Transformative Neuro-Linguistics programming certification program. It's really, really exciting and really, really fun. We can do this across Zoom, across live, all over the world as well. Upcoming, we have our team leadership program as well that will really help you to build your competence as a professional certified coach. And whether which journey you're on, right, I want to encourage you to take a step to really spend some time to grow and develop yourself as a coach. A coach is not growing, a coach is not learning, it's not a coach. It's very much like leaders who have not learned. Leaders are readers. So if leaders stop reading, they stop learning. And if they stop learning, that's when danger begins. And today, leaders are also coaches. So whether you're a leader of one or a leader of many, whether you're a business owner of one or business owner of many, I want to encourage you to spend some time to learn the coaching competency, because coaching is conversational mastery. The better you can master the conversation, out of the conversation, the better you can at understanding yourself and another person, the better you're able then to gather your team together and align them towards the vision and goals that you want. And same thing for yourself. Today, I teach coaches how they can coach themselves as well, because you know why? Coaching has this power to change lives, and you can make a conversation that will change your life as well. So if you like what you hear, give us a thumbs up, because I really want to encourage coaches, and we do all these videos for you as well. And stay tuned, because we have more videos upcoming that will really inspire you. So you want to find out more of such videos for NLP, we have a playlist on our YouTube channel where you can subscribe to that, or you can watch our other competency videos as well to inspire you. Now, if you like what you hear, leave me a comment below and tell me what other videos you would like to receive, what other videos you would like to learn as well. Until next time, this is Jedidiah here at Coaching Changes Lives. See you really soon.